Hello, my friends. I hope this finds you in the best of health. I hope you and your family are doing well. This is Nikhil Morsawala, Chief Curator and Mentor of mydgcfo.com, your go-to website for all things finance. We are facing a very uncertain and challenging future, especially with the news of a second wave of the pandemic hitting parts of the world. We are already hearing reports about a second lockdown being imposed in some countries already. This will mean more challenges and more stress for businesses across the globe, especially for those of us who are in the micro, small, and medium enterprises and who are so vulnerable to all the changes that are happening in the economy. At mydgcfo.com, we are seized of the fact that businesses will need guidance, businesses will need support from people with experience, people with knowledge, people with skill. As a team at mydgcfo.com, we bring years of experience into this business, into the business of finance, into understanding what steps must be taken to survive very, very challenging phases. And as our contribution to the world economy, we have come up with a plan to survive, a plan to revive, and a plan to grow. This plan, born out of experience, born out of knowledge, and born out of an assessment of the future, is being laid out before you in the next few minutes. I will walk you through those action points and those steps that will be needed to be taken by all businesses in order to survive and then revive and then grow. It goes without saying that all the points may not apply to you. You're advised to exercise your discretion in deciding which of these steps should be taken by you. We will be very happy to guide you. If you reach out to us, we will be very happy to partner you in your journey to survive, to revive, and to grow in the next 12 to 18 months, which are going to be extremely challenging for all of us. Do not hesitate to call us. Do not hesitate to reach out to us. Please do spend a few minutes listening and watching the next few minutes of this presentation. I will come back to you at the end of this presentation.
So before we start understanding the plan, let us first understand what will be the characteristics of a post-COVID economy. So by all indications, it would appear that social distancing norms are here to stay. We do not see a situation where social distancing will be done away with in the near future. So what does this mean? This means that there will be a need for new standard operating procedures which will change the way business is done, which will change the way manufacturing is done, which will change the way that consumers consume both goods and services. We have already seen how in the last 6 months work from home has become an accepted practice, and now with efficient technology in place, with the video applications that are available in the market which are cost effective, productivity is also seen to be improving by making employees work from home. In fact, a lot of IT companies have set a target of a certain percentage of their workforce continuing to work from home. This will change the work landscape. We are also seeing a lot of volatility in the trends in the economy. Initially, there was discussions about a V-shaped recovery. Then there was a discussion on a W-shaped recovery. And now most economists are veering towards a K-shaped recovery, where recovery patterns are not going to be uniform. Some industries may do well, some industries may not do well. And that is leading to a sense of uncertainty in the market. Uncertain demand forecasts always throw businesses out of gear. You do not want to be stuck with inventories that are not going to be sold in the market. At the same time, you do not want to face a situation where there is a huge demand for your products and you are not able to service them. There is a distinct shift in consumer behavioral patterns. One is already witnessing a reduction in footfalls into brick and mortar establishments, but that gets compensated by a surge in e-commerce, by a surge in online buying. And this changes logistics. This brings into play technology, which will play a very big role in influencing consumer buying patterns. And all businesses will have to be ready for this. All businesses will have to prepare for this type of a change, a radical change in consumer buying patterns. And so, are we seeing a new normal emerging? Are we seeing new business paradigms coming into play? Of course, yes. And this is where businesses will have to reinvent themselves. They will have to have a complete makeover to ensure that they stay relevant in the new normal, in the new business paradigm. And this, my friends, brings us to the plan that we have put together at mydgcfo.com, your go-to website for all things finance. And this plan we have called the SRP plan: Survive, Revive, Prosper. And this is what exactly we need to do: survive, revive, prosper. And so what exactly is this plan? This plan consists of 52 action points, much akin to a pack of cards. You have 52 cards in a pack, right, to play a game of cards. And you must hold all the aces to win that game. So we have created a plan that consists exactly of 52 action points that will help you to survive, revive, and prosper. Of these 52 cards, of these 52 action points, 26 of these are related to survival. So the first 26 cards that you will play will be to survive. And that, my friends, is going to be the most difficult phase of this economic cycle. The first 26 cards that you need to play to survive. And so the balance of the 26 cards that remain out of the pack of 52, 13 will be used for revival and 13 for prospering. This presentation covers the first 26 cards, the strategy that you need to survive, because we believe that is going to be the most critical phase. Once you survive, revival and prosperity will follow. These 26 cards are akin to 26 mantras that will help you to survive. So hold them sacred, hold them sacrosanct. Think of them as mantras. So follow these 26 mantras and we are sure that come what may, whatever challenge the economy may throw at you, you and your business will survive. And remember this motto, my friends. It is going to be the survival of the fastest. It is not going to be the survival of the fittest. It is going to be the survival of the fastest. And what does that mean? That means the faster you adapt, the faster you change, the faster you revise your strategy, you do a makeover, you revisit yourself, you reinvent yourself. That will make the difference between survival and destruction. So remember, Act fast. Do not procrastinate. It is going to be the survival of the fastest. And as we all know, when you are playing a game of cards, playing your aces at the right time, holding all the aces is going to be the key to winning that game. So play all your aces at the right time in the right manner. And so what are these aces? Here's ace number 1. Conserve cash. Ace number 2. Maximize revenues. Ace number 3. Optimize costs. And ace number 4. Adopt automation and robotics at the right time, in the right degree to maximize your business. And so, what does conserve cash mean? How do you maximize the benefit of playing your ace number 1? There are various components to conserving cash. Let's look at them. Accounts receivable, inventories, accounts payable, capex and non-core investments, debt restructuring, and finally equity augmentation. In our plan, in the SRP plan, we have laid out for each of these items what steps that you will need to take to ensure that you conserve your cash and you have cash in the bank when you need it. Each of these points has a very detailed process flow where you ensure that you do not lose money on account of bad debts, you do not stockpile, your vendor management is good, you do not enter into capital expenditure which is not required, you need to restructure your debt in an optimum manner, and you need to strengthen your equity. How do you do that? We have laid out in detail everything that you will need to do for each of these items, and we would be happy to guide you through all these steps that are relevant for your company, for your business. Ace number 2. What will help you to maximize your revenues? What are the supporting cards that you need to play? Number 1. Reassess your markets. Number 2. Redesign your product and product mix to adapt to the new markets. Redefine your customer profile. As we told you earlier, behavioral patterns, demand patterns are changing. You need to adapt to them. Reconsider pricing and your discount policies. These have long-term effect on your business. At mydgcfo.com, we have detailed processes, detailed SOPs for each of these. We have an experienced team that will help you to reassess markets, look at your product and product mix, look at your customer profile, and of course, look at your pricing and discounting policies. This is going to help you to maximize your revenues, which are going to be a key factor for you to survive in a challenging environment. So ace number 3, optimizing costs. What are the cards that you need to play with this ace to ensure that you get maximum bang for the buck? Number 1, production processes. You need to ensure that you have a look at the processes of production all over again. Optimize them, ensure that the production processes are extremely efficient given changing circumstances. Energy costs. Relook at them. These are one of the biggest line items in your P&L. Can you bring in renewable energy? Can you bring in non-conventional energy to reduce your costs? These will play a very big role in optimizing your costs. Procurement. This has undergone a sea change post-COVID. The very fact that some countries have shut their borders, the very fact that air transport and sea transport has undergone a big change because of COVID has changed procurement processes. You do not want supply chain disruptions. Ensure that you relook at your product procurement processes, do some more nearshore procurement, ensure that you have a good vendor selection policy. Inventory planning. You don't want stockpiling. Storage. With e-commerce playing a big role, you need to have your inventory where the demand is. Human resource rationalization. Payroll restructuring. You need to have a look at your payroll costs with work from home becoming the new norm. You need to ensure that HR costs are realigned to the new normal. Infrastructure and long-term leases. These need to be looked at given the new work environment, and corporate overheads and operation overheads. These need to be looked at to ensure that you are not overspending, that your infrastructure, your overheads are in sync with the new normal. These steps need to be taken by you to ensure optimizing your costs. And of course, ace number 4, last but not the least, robotics and artificial intelligence. Automation will play a very big role in the manufacturing and services sectors, and businesses that do not look at this will be behind in their progress. Robotics, big data are here to stay. They are the future. So investing in these areas will help you in the long run to survive and to fight competition.
So, my friends, I hope you found this presentation useful and productive. We have only outlined the steps to you, only outlined the action points. Behind every action point, behind every step, there is a very detailed flowchart, a very detailed process that needs to be followed that we'll be happy to share with you if you wish. Please do not hesitate to reach out to us, write to us, email us, call us, and we would be happy to engage with you. We would be happy to partner you in your journey in the near future and in the long term. We are here to be with you. We are here to share our experience, our knowledge, our skill, our competence. We hope to meet you very soon in the near future, either online or physically. Remember, we have our footprint across the globe, from the USA to Europe to Asia to the Pacific. So we will be there for you any time of the day, in any part of the world. Do not hesitate to call us. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your attention. God bless you. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Thank you. Bye bye.